Today we have my New York Comic-Con haul. It might not be as crazy as I've done in years past, but I still picked up a lot of really amazing stuff. In fact, some of the favorite things I've ever picked up. Okay, let's start going through this awesome pile of stuff. All right, first book I want to show you is Black Cat Mystery number 33. I've been working on this run for, 3 or 4 years now. Not easy to get. I got this one from Royal Collectibles. I paid $400 for it, which I think is a good price, slightly under fair market value, so I'm happy with that. 5.0 grade is perfect. Like, it has a little chip right there, a little bit of creasing right there, and I think on the back there's a chip missing right there. But the overall image is clean. It was used in the Pop book, and it's an electric chair cover, so kind of on theme for a good horror cover. Awesome book. Really happy to get that. I paid $400 for that, and with the purchase of that, I got them to throw in this 9/8 DC vs. Vampires #1 for $20. So, like, super cheap. Now, this is a Royal Collectibles exclusive, so it's one of their own exclusives. I had them throw that in. Main reason why I got it, though, is the Tula Lotay cover. Absolutely love her covers. So I was thrilled to add that. Really excited to add that to my collection, but also thrilled to get a Tula Lotay book. Awesome. So $420 for the pair. Okay, next thing we're going to go through is my Tula Lotay stuff. So I bought this whole pile of original art. I've got a top loader for it. So it's all within here. I'll pull that out in 1 second. And I also, from her, I bought 5 of her little limited edition art books. Absolutely love these. Okay, so we got this stack. I think these she has marked as an artist proof. They're supposed to be limited edition at 500, but it says APL 500. So it might be that she was selling them, but she got like a little stack for her own use or whatever. Either way, I don't care. It's $40 a piece. Super low print. There are these little art books that she puts out. She's put out a bunch of these, I think a few a year. It has an original sketch on it, and it's signed by her. So that alone, like $40 feels like a steal. And then you just get this nice little art book, just full of page after page of her art in it. Absolutely love these, but it just, like, her artwork is gorgeous. Absolutely love it. That's 2023. So that's a fuchsia. This one is iridescent. Again with the little. Oh, this was number 200 out of 500. This one is signed. I wonder if the artist proof makes it more valuable. She had the original art for that for sale for, I think, like a $1,500 maybe. I feel like I need to get full page one of these days. But yeah, these are awesome. And I got Blossom, which AP out of 500 signed with the original drawing right there. Again, one day I might do a video of just the stuff I've collected of her artwork, so I can show you every single page of these. There's just something like her art, just the way she's able to draw faces and clothing and stuff with just a couple simple lines. It just looks absolutely stunning. It just blows me away of how gorgeous it is. Okay, Shadow Self. This one is artist proof again with the original drawing there. What year is this one? This one looks, I think, a little bit newer. 22. Amazing. Amazing, amazing stuff. I love these. And then Pasiphae. I don't know if I'm saying that right. And that's artist proof out of 500. Again, original drawing. These little drawings are awesome. And just so stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. Absolutely love her artwork. She's so talented. I think there's just something about her imagery that just really pops for me, and it just looks beautiful. Okay, those are awesome. Absolutely love those. I want to collect more of them. I had, I think, 4 in my collection, so adding 5 more is really cool. And then this bundle of original art, these are all printed panels that she cut out from pages. When I saw these, I just kind of freaked out. I was like, how am I going to buy all these? Let me just start showing you. Pull out the stack. So this is the original. You can see, like, the white paint. You can see the pencil marks. I can see, I'm not sure if it's watercolor. I'm not sure how she does the coloring. This is a page from Groupies, $150. I feel like original work of art from hers for $150 felt like a steal. And I'm just a huge fan of hers, so I felt like buying her artwork, like, just while she's selling it relatively cheap, I think it's just worth picking up. So this one is signed by her right on the corner. This was Barnstormers, $70. Printed panel. Like, I just just feels weird to be able to buy these for relatively cheap. Now, they're not like her cover images, so they're not as refined as her covers. But just, like I said, just with the simple lines and just a little bit of coloring and just the way she does it, it just looks stunning to me. Absolutely love it. And then this scene, like a big old, I don't know, 1920s scene signed in the corner by her. You see all the like the pencil mark and ink and stuff. This is Barnstormers, $75. That just feels like a steal for that. And then this panel, I love this panel. This one is absolutely beautiful. I can move the camera a little bit so we can see it better. You can see all the pencil marks and the paint and the globs of paint. Wow, that one is gorgeous. That's from Somna, $120. $120 just felt like such a steal on that. Like, I wanted to buy the whole stack, honestly. Okay, then we have this beautiful little panel. I love that. That one is Barnstormer, $50. Original little teeny panel. That is so cool. I need to get a frame or something for all of these. Then this beautiful sign in the corner. Like, you can see the watercolors. I gotta watch some videos to see how she like tries to lay down the watercolors and then she draws in it. Her line work is simple. Like, there's not a ton of sketching or anything, but based on the simple line, it really just pops. I don't know. I can't explain how much I love this. Menki groupies, not 100% sure, but $50. $50, beautiful, original. Like, for now, I think she is so undervalued. This stuff is going to be super expensive in 10 years. This beautiful angel. That just looks gorgeous. I love the pencil and just everything about that. That was from Groupie, $75. Definitely, I think for now I'm going to put these all in individual comic bags and boards so that the pencils don't rub too much on each other, because you can kind of see, like on the back of this, you can see the pencils kind of rubbing. That beautiful panel signed by her on the corner. You can see like the pencils and the ink and the paint. Pam Grier, $60. Wow, these are amazing. This panel is absolutely stunning. Just love the way it looks. This one is $50. Wow, that's just so beautiful. This one, I love the way she's like drawn the hair. I don't know, that one is gorgeous. You see the paint right there. If you can see the shine of the like paint right there. You see the pencils sign right there. This one is a movie poster, I think. This one was $100 if I remember correctly. Beautiful. Oh, I love this one too. This one is also stunning. I love the charcoal and her hair, just everything. Like, it's simple and yet absolutely stunning. Like I can't, like, it's not like she sat there rendering it. She used like a simple wash to kind of build out the form, and then pencils just to detail it in there. This is awesome. That's from Groupies. That one was $150. Man, I love that one. That one might be my favorite out of these. Okay, and then we have this one. This one's also beautiful. This one was from Groupies, $100. Beautiful. This one, I like her freckles. Really, really just, again, simple yet elegant. Amazing. I absolutely love her artwork. Barnstormers, $150. Like, I feel like I need to save up, and if she's back at New York Comic Con next year, or if I see her at any other convention, I'm gonna get one of the cover images, because even those were maybe like 1,000, 1,500, maybe 2,000. I don't remember, but I think actually she had some low end ones for like 600, and then like the Marvel DC type stuff for maybe like 1,500. That still feels like a steal, because a lot of Marvel cover artists will charge like $5,000 for a cover. Whew, okay, beautiful. Absolutely love these. Okay, then we have this one. This one also beautiful. This one was $50 from Groupies. Absolutely love that. And then finally, the last piece. That one's really just a really stunning face. Absolutely love that one. And that one was $50. Like I said, just like the way she does the pencil work is very simple, but it feels so detailed. Just with the way she expresses her line is just almost like perfection. That's amazing. Okay, I'm really happy with those. I think those are fantastic. I can't believe I bought all those. The art books are 40 each. So I spent 200, so I think I spent 12 or 1300 for just like a big stack of art. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 pieces. So 15 pieces for like less than $100 a piece. That felt like a steal. And you guys know I'm just such a huge fan of her. So that was my grail of the con. That's the stuff that I wanted to see her at the con. I didn't think I'd be able to grab stuff like this. This was just, it blew me away that I had the opportunity to get these. Also from Tula, I grabbed her Devil's Cut Distillery book that she signed on the cover. And I think that's Becky Cloonan who signed it as well. I believe she worked on that. No, maybe not. I'm not sure who signed it, actually. It looks like there's a whole bunch of people that worked on it. But I'm assuming it's the... although that's Becky's artwork inside. So I see... Oh, no. Okay, it's a compilation of a bunch of artists. So I'm actually not sure who the second signature is. But that's super cool. It has Tula's stuff inside. It has the cover. She signed it. Awesome. Absolutely love that. And as usual, I bought a stack of books from Mike Carbo. All right, we'll start with one of the expensive books first. We got Fantastic Four number 13, First Appearance of the Watcher. It's got some tanning, a little bit of a finger like rub lift right there, and the cut is slightly wonky. I wasn't sure if it was trimmed or not, but when I look at it, it does have that kind of like teepee shape. So I think it might just be a wonky cut than anything. It looks like a 6070 condition. A graded 70 would go for like 800-ish, I think. 60 700-ish. And if it is trimmed, $500-ish. So it's really hard to buy raw. Like, there's a lot of people that complain about buying graded books versus raw books. Honestly, when you buy graded, you don't have to worry about like if it's trimmed or not. I know Mike said if there's a problem, I decide to return it to him. He's okay with me bringing it back to him. So I ended up paying $725 for it. I think that's a fair price. I think it is. Because like I said, it's a little bit wonky of a cut. I think it's just a factory cut and not an actual trimmed book. Other than that, though, it looks in really nice shape. And that's the reason why I bought it. It just looks clean. And I've wanted to copy this for a while. I've looked at $300 or $400 copies, but they're usually pretty wrecked looking. This one, I was happy with the way it looks. So I'm thrilled to have it. And he's given me some time to pay for it. He usually lets me pay over time. So it's just like, $100 a week for a month and a half. It's not going to kill me. So I'm happy with that. I have to pick that up. Okay, and then we have a whole bunch of stuff that was 33 books that I ended up paying $275, I believe. Yeah, because it was 1,000 total. So 1,000 total. So $275 for 33 books. So that's like around $8 a book. We got Thrill-O-Rama, The Man in Black Called Fate. Just a really cool Harvey horror action book in pretty decent shape, right? Like a 6070 grade. Thrilled to pick that up. Romance Juvenile. So it looks like, I think, a Mexican Bob Hope comic. I'm not 100% sure, but that is cool. I like picking up these foreign books from like the 50s and 60s because they're just kind of neat. It's like golden/silver age, but from another country. A Black Hawk book. Not sure the number on that, but again, that's Mexican. So, $8 felt like a good price on this stack of stuff. Not 100% sure what it's worth, but it's just not the kind of thing that you can find. Die Fantastic Wir, number 84. I believe is that German, I think? That's really cool. Summer Love, now playing the Beatles. So it's a Beatles cover. $8 actually might be a steal on that. Actually, I gotta look that up. So Summer Love, number 47, a cool Charlton romance book from the late 60s, I believe. It's a Beatles cover in pretty decent shape. you know, I'm thinking 6070, maybe even a little bit better, 75. $10 or $8 is a steal on that. Beatles books usually tend to have quite a bit of value, so I'm thrilled to get that. Ogre Mansell number 90. I have no idea what this is. Just a fun looking foreign book. So I just grabbed it. I grabbed anytime I see weird foreign stuff like this and the price is under $10, I'm gonna grab it. L'Avengers number 16, a nice French book. That one is super dope. Another one of these romance juveniles. Not sure the number. That's a Jerry Lewis book. Absolutely love that. I'm actually, like, I like collecting the American ones, but it's fun to get the international ones as well. All right, next handful, we got Fuentes de Guerra, number 6. Looks like maybe a Korean War book. Not 100% sure if this is like it's gotta be a reprint of a U.S. book, but in Mexico. I'm not sure what book it is. If you recognize the cover or the art, just let me know. Let me know what it is. Number 7. Still thought it was really, really cool to pick these up for $8 each. And number 8. So we got 6, 7, 8. So nice little run of these going. Number 10. Yeah, these are really cool. Happy that they grabbed these. And number 9. So is that 6 through 10? So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 in a row. Yeah, happy to get those. Bunny number 2. This one's a little bit more beat up. It's not terrible, but the spine does have like a little tear right there. It's actually not too bad though. $8 is a really good price on that. So happy to get that. And I think that was an accidental second one I bought. But that's okay, because that's probably one of the more expensive ones that I got in the... Yeah, so I bought 2 of those by mistake. But that means I could probably sell one for like 40 or 50 bucks and pay for 5 or 6 others. So I'm actually really happy with that. When I buy from Mike, what happens is I end up getting some stuff a good deal. Maybe some stuff I might overpay a little bit. But then sometimes I get stuff like this. It's like a really good deal. So overall, it kind of balances out. So that's why I love buying from him, because I feel like overall I'm getting a deal. Even if like maybe occasionally something I'm not 100% sure on, maybe a little bit iffy on. He's easy to work with. And if it's something that really bothers me, he'll let me, exchange it for something else. So it all works out for me. So far, absolutely love everything here. Next handful, we have some of these large size books. So we have the Hulk 57. These are like newsprint weeklies. I would like to collect a lot more of these. I just don't want to pay too much for them. Strange Tales 118. Decent mid-grade copy for $8. That's actually really nice. Cartoons. I really like these magazines. I think they have really fun covers. Interior is just kind of like goofy comedy stuff, which is kind of fun. Actually, pretty fun. I really like the way that story looks. So there's some cool art in here, but absolutely love the wacky racing covers. I think they're so cool. And then cartoons, not sure the number, August 65. I have a couple, but I'm actually really happy to pick up a few more. And that's just a post-it note. I thought the cover was ripping for a second. And then Hot Rod cartoons. July 66, another fun racing cover. $8 feels like a fair market price on that. It's not a steal, but like I'm happy with the price. Riddy number 1. I don't know what this is. This is the goofiest looking Superman Jr. or whatever. L Super with like the marginal. I love the way this looks. I think it looks like it's all maybe parodies of US characters. Not 100% sure. Thrilled to get it though. That was the one if I was going to just buy one for $10, that's the one I was going to buy. Tales of Horror Dracula number 1. That's really cool. I think that's that might be Australian. I forget. And then Tales of Horror Dracula number 2. Those are really cool. I absolutely love those. Marvel starring the Hulk number 140. That's really cool. Love that cover. Awesome Silver Surfer cover. And number 101. These are really cool. I'm going to slowly collect full runs of these over a few years. I had a comment recently where how like I don't freak out over, or like I seem like not interested in a bunch of stuff that other people or that guy would freak out over. The thing is, I have a lot of the US stuff, so it's more like this kind of stuff that really excites me because I'm seeing it for the first time. It's like something I know, but something different and unique and kind of cool looking. Marvel number 26. Really cool. Like, I love these because I love the Fantastic Four. I haven't seen these versions of the Fantastic Four. I love the Hulk. I haven't seen this version of the Hulk. So for me, it's a whole different version of the stuff that I grew up with. I absolutely love. Those are really dope. So $8 each felt like a great price on those. Okay, and then final handful. We have Marvel 21 with a really awesome Doctor Doom cover. Absolutely love that. That's really dope. We got Jack Frost number 2. Wasn't 100% sure if I had this one, but I love the cover on it, so why not? These are the ones I kind of wanted to pay a little bit less, so what I figured was, you know, if I paid less on those, I still paid 10 on everything else. I'm okay with that as well. Let's see, number 3, Jack Frost. These are cool. Lil Dot 149. Now, normally I wouldn't want to pay $8, but this one's pretty minty looking. Pretty high grade, so yeah, why not? I'll grab a high grade, you know, early 70s Harvey book. Or 1960s Harvey book, even better. Wendy, number 45, high grade. It's got some spine text, but that's easily like a 70, 80 copy. Absolutely love that. And then Little Lotta, number 94, also pretty high grade, early 70s book. So I'm thrilled they picked those up. Finally, for I believe $500, I got Sugar and Spike number 2. This is a book that Mike showed me months ago. He wanted $400 or $500 for it. I didn't want to pay $400 or $500. I wanted to pay $200 or $300. So I had it for a while. I don't think he could sell it. So he finally decided, I think, to give me that for like $200, maybe $250. Not 100% sure, but you guys know I've been working on a Sugar and Spike run for a while. So number 2 is great. Still have to track down number 1. Thrilled to have that. And then he found me a nicer copy of Real Screen Funnies number 1. This one looks like it's got a stain here and some damage or wear going along the spine. That side is attached pretty well, and the rest of it's clean. Now, he got me a copy last year that was like a 1820 copy. It was complete, but had like some water stains and stuff. This one looks more like a 3540 copy. Happy with that. So I think he gave me that one for like $150, $200, and this one for like $250, maybe $250. I forget. I think it was $400 or $500 for the pair. I basically made the deal with him 2 months ago, and I finally picked up the books from him. So I don't 100%. It might be $150 for that, $350 for that, might be $200 for that, $300 for that. Either way, I am happy. I'll probably end up selling the lower grade copy. Try to get, I think I paid $150 for the other copy I have, so I'll try to get my money back on that. Either way, thrilled to have it. I love the cartoon books. I love these low number ones, the kind of hard to find ones. This is the first appearance of Fox and Crow, so that's like a really, really cool, you know, golden age cartoon key. And then this is the second issue, so yeah, really, really cool cartoon stuff. Next, I grabbed these 2 manga from Merca and Delpho. So it's a Japanese translation printing of Sweet Paprika. And I had her sign it inside right there. These are really cool. You guys know I have the Japan Haul Time channel, so I've been collecting a lot more manga. So getting a Japanese translation of one of my favorite artists get manga, their stuff, I just thought that was really cool. So those were $10 a piece. She was out of number 1, so I might have to track down volume 1. But still thrilled to have these. They have the OB, a little bit worn, but I'm okay with that. Really happy to get those. Okay, next was an expensive stack from David Mack. I absolutely love David Mack's artwork. You guys know I do. Every time I find it in a dollar bin, I'm like, oh, David Mack, and I grab it. I accidentally grab duplicates all the time because I feel like it shouldn't be in a dollar bin. Now, I know there's some people that don't like Ninja Funk. I understand. It's a small, weird whatnot indie or whatnot, but I love the David Mack covers that he did on Ninja Funk. And this is the metal cover. It's like a homage to earlier cover of his. It's a 1-of-1 artist proof, so it's the only one in the world. I don't know if they actually went into production, but this really cool metal cover. He signed it right there. I paid $100 a piece. So that's one. Oh, I bought $500, and then I got him to throw in his exclusive, and I had him sign a business card like usual. So Battle Beast, Things from Another World exclusive, which I think that company actually closed down. He signed the top of it for me. That was super dope. Love his artwork. Another one of these 1-of-1 artist proof with the metal cover. They're just, in person, when you look at it, you just realize how cool it looks. Like, I like the way the art is kind of 3D printed on the metal. That just looks amazing to me. I wonder if that's like a resin printer, like the Eufy print company, or that printer that you can get. I don't know. That just looks really cool. I like how it's textured. It just says Wolf. He signed it on the top. The blue looks really good on the metal, actually. And a different business card he had that I had him sign. That's really neat. And then another Ninja Funk Bad Music #1, 1 of 1 artist proof that he signed on the top. These just look really, really neat. And this one, I didn't have a bag and board for that, so I just stuck a second one on the back. Another Bad Music, 1 of 1 artist proof that he signed on the top. I just decided, you know, I need to get them because it's the only opportunity I probably would have ever had to buy these since they're 1 of 1. So I figured I need to get them. And then finally, Ninja Funk #1, the 1 of 1 artist proof they signed on the bottom. So I guess they did like a virgin variant and then trade dress. Those are really cool. Actually, no, it's number three, but still, those are really neat. I'm actually really happy I picked those up. I think they're really cool. I love the way they feel. They feel hefty. The printing looks really cool. They just look gorgeous. Thrilled to get those. I got this really awesome, I guess, Odyssey art book by Dustin Wyn. I love his artwork and just looked like a really, really fun art book. But first I'll show you, for $80 a piece, I bought 2 original sketches. So I got a really nice Zatanna and a Spider-Man. I thought $80 felt like a steal on that. And then, if you guys know, I like to get, he didn't have business cards, but he had a bookmark. So I got a autographed bookmark to add that to my business card collection. And then this book, he signed it right there. And this is what I really, really want. When I see art or artists in the Artist Alley, what's this? I guess just a little extra thing someone threw in there. This is what I want. I want to see art books. And when I go to Artist Alley, I want to just buy books more than anything. Because I want to buy it all. I can't buy it all, but if I get an art book like this, I get to just enjoy a nice book full of the art. So I get to see a lot of the art. This is the kind of thing I really love. So that was fantastic. Really happy. And that was, I think, cheap. Like $25. $25 and then $160, so like $185 for those items. Very happy with those. Awesome. And I picked up some more art books. A couple art books from Matteo Scalera. Is that how you say his name? I don't remember his name. Like, he's not on my radar. I don't go out my way to find his stuff. But every time I see it, like in a dollar bin, he did Black Science and a few other things. But when I see it, I absolutely love it. So when I saw him, I connected that this was his art. I was like, oh, let me buy the art books. And again, if you're in Artist Alley, if you have an art book, that's really what I want. I'll pay, I think these are like 25 each or 40 each. I forget. But they're just jam-packed full of his beautiful artwork. Absolutely. Oh, wow. It's stunning. I absolutely love these. Like, just his style is really, really, really cool. Oh, also got him to sign a business card like I always do. Sometimes artists don't have the business card. Then I get a little bit disappointed. But I try to... Oh, I love that page. And he signed the interior of that book. This one, I think he signed as well. Yeah, signed the interior. Again, just a whole art book full of his artwork. Absolutely love these. This is really all I want at Artist Alley. Like, I like buying prints occasionally. But prints, you're paying $20, $30 for a single print that you don't really have room for. Same price practically, a little bit more. You get a whole book full of art. And that way I can, when I'm in the mood, I can just grab it and flip through it. Maybe I'll take 5 seconds with it and just quickly flip through it. Or maybe I'll take an hour and slowly flip through it. Either way, I get to enjoy it. And then also he had for free, he's giving this like #0 for this series that he's working on that has a Kickstarter if you want to check it out. That's the code. It looks beautiful though. Yeah, I want to get more of his artwork. Really, really happy with those. I think it's really fun to meet artists that create such great things and pick up things from them for a good price. All right, I picked up an art book from Victoria Robado. Exactly what I want. I want art books from artists. I wish some artists just don't do them. I wish every artist did, because I want to pay. I think this was $40. I want to say, and it's just full of a bunch of her commissions and sketches, and I just think they're absolutely adorable. Super awesome. And like, you know, I want to buy all of them. She sells them relatively cheap. I think like $80 to $100 each, but I can't afford all of them. But what I can afford is a cool art book for $40 that just has a whole bunch of stuff. She signed it and drew a little sketch in the first page. I absolutely love that. I got a business card from her that I had signed. And then I think she added a just a little commission postcard advertisement. But yeah, you know, when I buy stuff from artists, I like getting their little advertisements like this. I think it's just like a little added bonus to put with it. So yeah, really happy with that. I've picked up stuff from her a few times over the years. So I was really, really thrilled to see that she had done a book of her commissioned pieces. And it's like 250 works of art in here. That's a lot. That's a nice, awesome selection of stuff to look at. So yeah, that book is awesome. That's what I want to see more. If you're an Artist Alley, do more stuff like that. That's the kind of stuff I want to see. All right, from Victory Comics, I only grabbed one thing this year. Usually I buy a lot, but I try to be more conservative and not buy as much bulk. But I saw this thing with a Jack Jackson cover. I figure it's like a little mini story inside that he worked on. His stuff's kind of interesting. I like his stuff. I learned about it from Comic Crack. He just, a couple years ago, he did like one of those series of videos where you show your favorites. And his stuff was some of his favorites. So whenever I see it now, I think of Terrence. I'm like, oh, I should pick that up. So that was $3. Okay, from Anthony's, I kind of negotiated hard on this because they had it priced at $200. I didn't really want to pay $200. Just getting that big collection of these early in the year, knowing kind of how hard it is to sell them, I was like, you know, I want to pay cheaper. We ended up negotiating down to $125. I was happy with $125. Really awesome artist proof 1 of 5 Dawn Mateague cover. That is really dope. Love Dawn Mateague and the fact that it's artist proof, meaning it's kind of limited print. I think it's just a thicker issue that might be metal on the front. Maybe, yeah, I think that is a metal, actually. That was really, really happy. So I'm happy to pick that up. I actually ended up not buying anything from Dawn this year. I was a little disappointed that I didn't. But I didn't love this year's exclusive. So I was like, all right, I'll get them another time. I figure they'll stick around. Then also from Anthony's, I got Wonderland Age of Darkness one-shot. Not my favorite cover, but it is a Dawn Mateague cover. Just that it's one she did 11 years ago. So like an earlier one of hers. For $75, limited to 500, but it is signed by Dawn right there. And by, let's see, Nay Rufino right there. I think they colored it. So I figured you know, gold label signed Dawn Mateague book for $75. Why not? I didn't have it. So I didn't get anything directly from Dawn this time. I kind of wish I did. But I got 2 cool Dawn Mateague books to add to the collection. On Saturday, I went to the con with my son, and he picked up some pins, and I ended up picking up a couple pins. So I got this really cool Gru pin. Absolutely love Gru. And I got a cool Yusugi Jimbo pin. I thought those were really neat. Really happy to get those. I also picked up 4 boxes of cheap manga at New York Comic Con. I'll show you this haul on my Japan Haul Time channel. For $100, I picked up the Red Light Properties hardcover. I think he said this was a pretty limited edition. It has a spot gloss on it. I just thought this slip cover just looks so just beautiful to me. And I absolutely, I don't want to go into too much details. You just got to get in and read it. But it's basically about a couple that finds haunted houses. I guess they buy them or try to sell them, and they exorcise the ghosts in it. You know, they kind of clean it up, and then they resell it. But what really got me was he made up one of these, advertisements that look like a real estate agent trying to sell properties. I was like, the advertisement sold it for me. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to buy it. I thought it was just so cool. Dan signed it for me. And then he said inside he signed it. And I think he put a couple of goodies in here. So we're going to just pull it apart and look at it and see what's going on. I also had him sign a business card like I always do. Because why not? When you buy stuff from an artist, get them to sign a business card as a cool little added bonus item. So yeah, this slip cover alone just makes it really cool. You know, I love that. I think you can buy the regular version for $40-50, but the slip cover, I had to get the more deluxe version just because I thought it just looks so amazing. Okay, we're going to explore the book a little bit. I don't want to show the whole story, but I want to get an idea. Just the design, the work he did creating the book. Oh, he put another one of these little ads in there. That's cool. I love the ad. The ad is so neat. And then, this coloring, I think it takes place in Miami, so it has a very Miami vibe to it. Hello, old friend. It's me, Florida. Good to see you down here again. Oh, this is cool. So this is actually how the story begins. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so it's this definitely Florida vibe going on. Written and drawn by Dan Goodman. Oh, he did a full-on little sketch for me. Oh, that is neat. I feel the presence here. Oh, that is super dope. Okay. See, that's why it's fun to buy stuff like this from artists at the con, because they'll do cool things like that. And then, so these are the files, I guess, of different properties. Yeah, I'm gonna have fun reading it because I love the just the way he colored it and the art style and everything about it. It's very vibrant. It just really pops for me. Okay, I love this. I think he did say he added a thing or two inside. So I'm just... Oh, I see the ghosts. Some hangings in that property. Okay. I don't want to spoil it because I want to read it. I just want to see. He said he was adding things in it. So I don't know if maybe he just customized a few pages. I'm not 100% sure. I guess he just... Maybe he just did the drawing. Either way, I am thrilled. This thing is super, super dope. I don't know if he added any additional little drawings or sketches inside it. Extra doodles, I don't know. Discover it when I'm actually reading it. But the artwork, look how cool. It just looks really, really stunning. Just really pops. It looks like a fun, ghostly crime thriller. Okay, that's neat. Absolutely love that. I can't wait to read it. So check him out. The cool thing is, too, when you buy the book from him, he also signs you up so you get the new story, the second version, on a weekly chapter in your email. So you get to read it. And then later on, if I want to get volume 2 when he prints it, I'll get that, which I probably will because this is pretty neat.